Right out the gate, the judge isn't messing around. Forget popcorn. In this courtroom, your phone is the contraband. One buzz, and boom, it's confiscated. Imagine explaining to your mom that the judge just snatched your iPhone because you couldn't resist TikTok.
Help you, but I don't want to see you back here. This is for bad people who make bad mistakes. I'm sorry. People who make bad mistakes. Sometimes they are evil people, but bad mistakes. And you don't want to be in that group, do you? No, yes, you don't. You're looking at a burglary of a building. This is up to 2 years in a prison facility. 2 years. And there's hardly any good time for that. You have to do almost all the 2 years. That would be like a long time for me, right? All right. Fix this. What are we going to do today?
I'm gonna get a little more time. We're trying to see if he may possibly qualify for the version for this offense. So we could get a few minutes to get an answer.
Don't do something like this again. Okay?
Yes.
Don't follow the rules of law, or you want to go back there and see what it looks like in there? Back there? I mean, these people are scary people. Do you make good grades? You better. That's a condition. I'm going to check on you. You make good grades. I was in school. I made straight A's. All my other letters were crooked, but my A's were all straight. That's a joke. That's the you catch that one? That's a good joke. That's funny. All right, but seriously, fix this and make good grades and make your parents proud of you, right? Oh, God. Get a resetting and follow this lady's advice. She's a smart lady. Somebody ought to make her a judge one day.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Did you hear that? The judge literally says, "You're too young to be in here." And here's the kicker. This kid is staring down a burglary charge that could lock him up for 2 years. 2 years at that age? That's a lifetime. Makes you wonder, should courts be more focused on punishment or second chances?
23 CR 1979 is now called State of Texas versus James Curtis. Well, that's you, sir? Yes, Sir President. You okay? This is Matt Delaney, and the state's attorney does with a formal reading of the indictment in a rate. Can we proceed with summary? Yes, sir. Summary, this indictment, sir, alleges that on or about October 27th, 2023, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed a third-degree felony for lawfully carrying prohibited weapon in a prohibited place, and that is a school. This is a third-degree felony, which means if convicted, you face a term of not more than 10 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand? Yes, sir. An agreement has been reached with you with pleading guilty, placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation, which can be up to 10 years, and length fine $500. Is that your understanding of the agreement? Yes. If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Have you plead this charge, so charging you with this third-degree felony of unlawfully carrying a weapon in a prohibited place, namely a school zone, guilty or not guilty? Pleading guilty voluntarily. Yes, sir. And because you are guilty. show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document voluntarily? Did you understand it? Discuss it with your attorney, or the contents all true and correct? State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into you without objection admitted. Among other things, this states you were mentally competent to enter your guilty plea, which is clearly involuntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You were guilty of the crime charged in the lesser included offenses. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial and the right to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. You were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true. State, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State Exhibit 1 is made a part of the record for all purposes. Is the pre-sentence report raised here?
Yes, sir.
Anybody else want to add anything?
Okay, pause. This just escalated. We're not talking petty theft anymore. We're talking a third-degree felony. Carrying a weapon onto school grounds. Minimum 2 years, maximum 10. And let's be real. In today's climate, with every school shooting headline, this is deadly serious. What do you think? Should there be zero tolerance, no matter the intent?
Not identifying you pleading guilty for voluntarily, mentally competent, so you understand the consequences of pleading guilty. There's sufficient evidence supporting the guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But I'm going to defer any finding of guilt and place you on deferred or unadjudicated probation for 10 years. See, well, it will be shortened and extended. And I do that almost every day. I terminate early for good behavior. You must pay a fine of $500. There will be terms and conditions of probation which are normal and customary for this type of offense. This is one of the more serious offenses.
I got an issue. I got outside. That's not even right. I called the police department to speak with the control officer.
Why?
To figure out the laws I needed to look up so I specific things. I have this already in front of me. I have been writing to be executed for the law. I think no matter what.
Yes, it's a federal fine as well.
So I've been looking up as well on the board. I'll be.
But correct me if I'm wrong, I think in all school locations there's stuff to sign. They're posted signs that warn.
I need to see it on the doors, Your Honor.
Where do you go to school?
I used to go to Fort Beach Grand
Until when?
until 2022.
Oh, it was posted then. I was supposed to do this.
I really paid attention to it. People told me that he was open to stay on college here and I might require basis.
Your Honor, there were witnesses that told him before he went in not to go in.
Is that right?
How long had been
That was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea. I was like, no, it's no.
Well, I mean, you certainly, I know you don't have your head in the ground somewhere. You've got to be aware of the news. I mean, anytime there's a shooting at a school, it makes the front page for days because it's number one, it's condemned, it's illegal, but you've got a bunch of children who I shouldn't have to be worried about people with guns.
Here's where it gets interesting. The judge just used what's called deferred adjudication. That means the defendant technically isn't convicted yet. If he follows every rule of probation, his record could stay clean. Sounds like mercy, right? But don't be fooled. One slip up, and that second chance becomes a full-blown prison sentence.
Shooting at each other or displaying it, I mean, it disturbs people just to think somebody has a gun on a school.
Since you know, we got both the budgets and all the school, and also the tips and their children in the future. I heard all like a hundred.
Yes, sir.
I almost see I just like,
Yes, sir.
I do all my guns that day. I gave them up to people. So I would have anything to shoot.
Well, so, okay, you're 21 years old. Where did you graduate from? High school? What high school? Have you gone on to secondary school to
I
college?
went to UTI, Usne College, for the law program. I was doing an alcohol program. I was off Houston for 12 months, for a whole year. And I came back. I came back to live on to see if I could well jump down here. Final one, started the first line, Castle Lake, Darling, moved down, with out, out there, was Sunday right after short meet with the
Um,
I had to know that as a flow. About 60 hours a week, travel to
all right. Well, just let me tell you this, just let it go without paying a price. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You just can't flash a weapon out of school. But we all, this is like, everybody knows. Thou shalt not do that. The potential for disaster is terrible. You're going to do 30 days in the county jail as a condition of your probation, sir. I'm setting an example for you and anyone else who makes a foolish choice like this. I'm sorry you did that, but I'm more concerned about the safety and well-being of children. You shouldn't be worried about the people who go to these events. They shouldn't be worried. Things happen to these events now. What goes on in the stands is insanity now. Complete total lack of self-control by adults as well as children. And if you want to have a gun, that's in the midst of that sometimes insane activity that goes on at a sporting event for children. Everybody's fed up. The reasonable people are fed up with that kind of behavior. And it has consequences. Well, you're going to go to jail. Anyone would. Should know better. And it's a warning. Anybody gets caught goes to jail on the sports law. It's only the fair thing to do. You work during the week?
yes,
I can do this on weekends. Where you have to report article before 6 o'clock each Friday. And that'll be for 60 weekends. I'm sorry, 15 weekends. Yes, sir.
And be possible for the court to have.
When do you want to begin that?
Now,
Which one? When would you like to begin?
I knew it was 2 days now.
I'll give you that time. Please let the probation know. They will call me and I'll approve that. And you have to report hard before 6 o'clock each Friday. I'm sorry you made a bad mistake like this, but these kind of mistakes are really intolerable. And we're going to send a message to anybody. You seem like a very nice person who regrets doing this, but it's forbidden to have something like that on school grounds.
Boom! Just when it sounded like probation was a lucky break, the judge slams down 30 days in county jail as a condition. Why? Because he wants to send a message. Bringing a gun to school isn't just a bad decision. It's a dangerous one. Do you think that month behind bars will actually scare him straight?
The harm is catastrophic. Okay.
I've lost. He's an addict from
Yes, sir.
Well,
You seem like a nice guy. You made a real foolish decision, and I wish I could say I've never made a foolish decision. Nor all of us have made them more than one time. Fix this. Do better, and move on, and just make sure you make wiser choices that I know you're most capable of doing.
I give him a quick question.
Yes, sir.
What about his game? I know I'm not allowed to have my weapons or anything like that.
Not until this probation is completed.
Is there any way I can sign something for maybe giving the gun to a home? I should continue to a home.
Well, I see why not.
Because
I don't want you to have to search it.
Now, I just didn't know
Well, somebody can keep them. But when this is completed, you're back to a regular person, as it were.
because I just kind of want to have one because
Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. Talk to the probation office. They're very good people who try to accommodate your needs.
And then the other question is she said I called her consultation as well. Not use given the work restrictions because my child I'm at a very qualification like over about here and simple. So we have counties work.
Okay, I allow people when they have work duties like that to make the most direct travel to and from those workplaces. But we accommodate, as long as you do well on probation. Just ask and talk to the probation office about it. If there's a problem, with
Can I pay that?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
Can I pay it by tomorrow? Or
Talk to the probation office, and they'll work with you on that. We have all kinds of methods of accepting and ways of accepting depending upon the financial
it's
condition.
not for monthly days. It's probably
Well, talk to them, and there are going to be other fees. You've got probation fees and court costs too that are going to end up being a lot more than I ever thought it would be. But it's the way it is. Yes, sir. See the probation office. Yes, Mr. Burbank. Let's get with yours.
And there it is, the judge makes it crystal clear. This isn't just about one young man. It's a warning shot to everyone. Guns and schools do not mix. Period. The real question now is, will this guy take the lifeline he's been given, or will we see him back in this courtroom again?